Joe, I'm dancing. You know why? Because we're about to host some people at our pond.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
this is Q&A, baby. No, we're talking about lighting. This is going to be like just a nice, fun, light episode. I didn't even try that one.
Oh, man.
We're
on point.
I'm on point today. I just want to have a party at my pond and not have it be this dark mess where somebody's going to fall in. I'm going to say that's probably the very first thing we need to address with lighting. Is it can start off not just being something that illuminates the cool aspects and the cool water features at night. Right. It is a safety precaution.
Yeah,
absolutely. Especially if you have young kids or you're having people over that haven't been to your house before. You really want to make sure that any of your lighting does a good job of not leaving anything into shadows. Nobody wants to trip and fall.
For sure.
It is an essential part of any pond, but also you spend all this time building this cool stuff. You can have a completely different aesthetic at nighttime than you can in the daytime with cool lights shooting up under your rocks.
Yeah.
And showing people the cool underwater features, the cool areas that the koi can hide during the daytime. There's a lot of options, and to be honest, I get lost on them because this warehouse is chock full of really cool new stuff.
Yeah.
So let me hand this over to Joe, who is our resident expert on all things ponds, pond supplies, and he knows everything in this place. So Joe, what's like the cool new thing?
The cool new thing is the color changing lighting.
Is that what the kids are talking about?
That's what all the kids are talking about. What's awesome about it is that there's just a kind of a remote mod in line with the lighting, and you download an app and you can control all the lighting from your smartphone or tablet, which is wild. Back in the day, you would have your halogen lighting, maybe an old school photocell turns on and off, dusk to dawn. Now you can actually set timers if you want to run it, this time. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other cool thing is if you're going from just a regular timer, like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, it starts to get a little dark out, I want to turn this on, and then you're hosting company, you don't have to reinvent anything. You don't have to go outside and move any wires or anything of that nature. You can just boop, 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 play with it until you like it. Next thing you know, you save that setting, and it's there for you next time you have company over.
And and the color wheels they have nowadays, I mean, it's any color, anything you want. And the fact that it's all LED now, you can put all this lighting outside the pond if you wanted to illuminate trees or anything. I mean,
I like it when like the pond gear that we carry here actually just also offers people an easy way to maintain their yard. Because really, a lot of what we do here is just an attribute or an accoutrement to your whole landscaping. So all of the lighting that we have, you could shoot that up into a tree from the base up and illuminate an entire area of your yard that way in the nighttime.
Oh yeah.
But you could easily take it, put it up onto a wall and have that shoot down onto your actual pond and water features.
Not even just the spotlights. We have path lights to illuminate around the pond if you want to illuminate, a walkway. There's
we should say we do have solar powered ones. So you set it and you really do forget it.
Yeah. There's small uplights that you can actually just put in a waterfall or stream, and they'll just illuminate straight up like a small flood. Yeah.
Now this is obviously going to be some people's question. The fish, the koi, are they going to be bothered by having their habitat illuminated during the nighttime hours?
No, this is for us.
This is for us. We're not worried about them?
Well, obviously we're always worried about the fish, but they're not going to be bothered.
Not going to be bothered.
Yeah.
And you also did talk about photocells. So I think it's important, let's say, you're not interested in having an app on your phone that deals with this stuff. You want it to be a little bit more analog. Let's talk real quick about photocells, because that is not a dead technology. We have it right behind us. It's completely applicable, and it can easily be wired into anything you're doing. But what is a photocell?
It's basically a light sensor. So when the sun goes down and it gets dark, that sensor isn't obviously sensing any light, so it turns the lights on.
Right.
And a lot of those even have 4, 6, 8 hour timers on them. So they won't run the entire evening while you're not there. There's no reason to.
No. When you go to bed, you could set them to turn off. But you got a 4-hour timer. It kicks on once the light goes down to a certain area. There are so many ways to wire this guy that we just wanted to talk about a couple of the new features, which are the app controlled, color wheeled. You can do anything you want with these things. They're LED, they're in the pond, they're out of the pond. You can do flood lighting that can be used to illuminate your pond from a wall facing down, or the other attributes of your yard around the pond. And you can go with some nice photocell that is pretty much a set it and forget it. Let's also not forget you can do a lot with solar powered lights. They're not going to be as illuminating, I think, as the other option, but they're easy.
Super easy.
They're done.
Move them anywhere.
Yeah, there's no wiring involved. So if you ever want to just kind of talk through the options and see maybe what options are even applicable to your pond, you might not have the wiring out there, and boom, now we'll talk to you guys about solar powered items. Feel free to give Joe a call and we can talk through your options. Until next time, take care and enjoy your pond.